Hi first grade friends, it's Mrs. Silkman. Today we are going to talk about some new vocabulary words. The last couple of days we've been talking about addition sentences. And with our addition sentences we were showing how we would take one group and another group and we would join them together to tell how many. That's what addition is, taking one group and another group and joining them together to tell how many. So we're going to use those same parts. If I were to do a number sentence, a number equation, I could say 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, so when we were talking about them, these were our two groups that we had. We had a group of 5. Remember, it's super easy to draw circles instead of drawing an actual picture. So I have 5 plus 1 equals 6. And remember, we said equal means the same. So the 6 is telling me how many are all together. And we called that word the sum. Just a quick review on those. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take those same words, but we're going to change them to the words part and whole. So now it's going to look like this. Part, part, whole. Part, part, whole. Part, part, whole. Okay. So now I want to show you what it's going to look like in your math pages. And we're going to do that a couple of different ways. I'm going to use the work mat that says part, part, whole. You should have that in your equipment. I also have my dry erase board because I want to show you what the equation looks like and how it looks like on the mat. But I'm also going to use my dice and my red and yellow counters. So if you want to pause to find all of those things, you can play along with me. Okay, here's how we do it. First, I'm going to take my dice and I'm going to roll out my dice to give me my two parts. Remember, parts are just like the groups. So I see one of my parts has 6. So I'm going to add 6 in one part. The other part has 4. It doesn't matter if my counters are on red or on yellow because they're just groups or parts. So what I can do next then in order to find my answer is I take both parts, remember how we did it, part, part, whole, so I have to do this part. I'm going to take them and slide them all down into my whole. And now I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes on the work mats then, so this is what our problem would look like. Sorry, let's start this way. 6 plus 4 equals 10. On my work mat, it might look a little differently. Sometimes they don't have red and yellow counters. They might use just numbers, and they might ask you to figure out one of the parts. If I have a 6 here and a 4 here, I don't see any plus or equal signs, but it is still an equation that they want you to figure out. If you take that one part and this part and you put them together, you're going to have your whole. So this number then would be 10. That's how it would look with numbers. But there's some other fun ways that we can do that, and maybe you have some of these at your house. Since I'm doing animals in my classroom, I have some different animal plates that kind of show us that. And you're going to practice in your package. You should have a paper that has a bear, and it's called part, part, whole with the bears. And you're going to practice with your dice and your work mat. And you're going to roll the dice. You can put 2 in one part, 3 in the other part. When you join them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My equation would be 2 plus 3 equals 5. If you don't have a cute plate like I do, you can draw your own. You would just need 2 parts. and a big hole in the middle to join them together. This is what your paper will look like for you to practice doing some on your own. So use your dice, get your two parts, join them together, find out what your hole is. Have fun, guys. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta do our joke for today. Where do young pups sleep when they camp out? In pup tents. See you later.